Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello, Oleg.
Yes.
Yeah, hello, my name is Steven. I'm the promotional director at Preferred Guest Resort. Was my representative Kelly nice to like courteous with you at all times?
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you just said.
Oh, I said, was my representative Kelly polite and courteous with you?
Um, I guess I'm not really sure what this is about.
Well, okay, we're actually calling in regards to the vacation package you have with us. Do you remember the 4 days and 3 nights in Orlando, 3-2 in Daytona Beach, and the 3-2 in Bahamas with the cruise? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I canceled that.
Well, we're actually calling here because we have some exclusive bonuses to people that have taken advantage of the package. Now, is it because you're getting like the location or the time constraints or?
No, I'm not really understanding or following what you.
Okay, I said we're giving the people that purchase the package, even though you cancel it, we do have some destinations that are available as well. We're just calling to see why was it that you canceled? Was it locations? Was it did you not have enough time? Did you not get enough time to travel or?
Well, I never fully understood what your company was. I was actually lied to. I was
Okay.
told that you
Oh,
were a hotel, and then in the end, it wasn't a hotel. I'm not really sure what you guys do. Can you tell me what it is that like? I don't
yeah.
really understand what it is that you do.
Okay. Well, for preferred guest resorts, basically what we do is we have over 75 different locations, different resorts around America, and we have some in Costa Rica, Cancun, and Bahamas. Now, what we do is we call people up that receive the bonus. The people that call us, you probably purchase something through an infomercial, and then they ask if you wanted information about the packages we give. Now, we give some packages, we sell them at a discounted rate because it's easy to advertise and some people go and stay there. And so, because we retail resorts, like we have a Cancun, we have a Costa Rica, we have California, anywhere, and we retail them for about 500 a night, depending on where you stay. But we call the people that okay, if you call the infomercial, then you get transferred to us, and then they let you know if you want to take advantage of it. So we give these people a discounted rate so they can come to our hotel and they can get spread word of mouth for us. They can advertise about our resorts. Now, you originally signed up for the 4 days and 2 nights in Orlando, the 3-2 in Daytona Beach. Orlando included 2 theme park tickets. The Daytona Beach included a $40 gift certificate, and you had 3 days and 2 nights in Bahamas with a cruise. Now, you originally bought the package for $298. Now, the reason you got it for that rate is because what we have you do is we have you preview the resort. That way you can see all the amenities that come with it. That way you can enjoy when you're there for your stay. And then when you do come, when you're done, you're going to enjoy your stay with us. So then you go and give us word of mouth and advertise instead of us having to pay, 30,000 or 40,000 on billboards or on commercials or whatever. So that's what we do. That's the way we advertise. We have a few different avenues that we take the people that take the lower price vacations. Now, since you took advantage of it at first, we can still offer you a discounted rate, and we do have some extra locations that are available as well. Some that are close to you or maybe further away. Now, the reason we have these is that way you can take them, you can enjoy yourself, it's a cheaper vacation, and then you go and you tell your family members, and then they come to our resort and pay $500 a night, or they tell their friends and they pay $500 a night, or we also do sell time trips as well. So if you want to take advantage of that, that's one avenue that we gain profit. And another avenue is they come and they stay for a week or whatever, and they pay $500 a night. So that's what we are. We're preferred guest resort. If you want to continue, you can pull up our website if you want to.
I've looked at it. I've had some problems with your company. Did you recently start working there?
Excuse me?
Did you recently start working there?
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Did you recently start working there?
Yeah, I've only worked here maybe about 3 months.
Oh, oh, uh, I know it
So that's
sucks,
question
but
what kind of
I mean, and I really understand what I think I understand what you guys do, but it's not a it's unfortunate. It's a very bad thing I don't know, but I'm not interested. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I don't think anybody's gonna
you
be.
want traveling?
No, I travel by myself. I don't. What should I say?
Okay, okay, where do you like to travel to?
Take me to Syria.
Syria?
Yeah, do you have anything in Syria? 2 journalists were killed yesterday.
Got me there. Definitely got me. No, we don't have any in Syria, but we do have like a good chance in Costa Rica, Bahamas, Canada, all around Canada. Um, we have over 700 different locations. Anything on this side of
No,
the Atlantic that you travel to, or do you only travel to Syria?
I don't. No, I don't mean to. I don't mean to waste your time, but I'm just trying to figure out what it is that. Yeah, I still don't really understand. So,
Well, you're not wasting my time. We're actually we're just trying to get you a good vacation at a discounted rate. Now, if you go, okay, oh, look, how much do you think you'll pay retail for the 4 days and 2 nights in Orlando with 2 theme park visits, 2 days, 2 nights in Daytona Beach with a $40 certificate, and 3 days, 2 nights in Bahamas with a cruise? How much do you think that will cost you retail?
I don't know, but
Because if
but
you
what
if you
cruise?
go,
Okay, okay. So I suppose I want to take a cruise. What kind of cruise can you give me?
okay, so okay, what if we had the cruise to Bahamas, it's a 2 day cruise, and the Bahamas stay is 3 days and 2 nights. So it would be 2 days on the cruise,
What
and then
cruise?
3 days and 2 nights in Bahamas. Does that sound good?
No, but what cruise?
You're breaking up, LA.
I'm
Say
sorry.
it one time.
What cruise?
Our cruise company is Bahamas. It's called the Bahamas Celebration. You can actually, you're not buying a computer.
Am I what?
Are you buying a computer or not?
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to look it up right now.
Okay.
Bahama what?
It's called the Bahamas Celebration. You can go to our website. It's bestvacationsever.com, and you can look at some of our destinations on the cruise as well.
Hold on, I'm looking at the Bahama celebration right now.
Have you ever been to Cancun or Costa Rica?
Nope. Um, what's the other website? I'm sorry. What's the other website?
One more time.
What's the other website?
Our website is Best Vacation Ever. So BST Vacation VACATIONS EverVR.com.
Okay. Okay, best vacation. Is it best vacation or vacations? Is it best vacation? Oh no, it's vacations.
Vacation with an S, plural.
Mm-hmm.
As in more than one.
Okay.
Find it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if you're at the homepage,
depart from the port of Palm Beach, Florida, and set sail to the incredible blue waters of the Bahamas. Depending on what time you board the ship, your fun may begin with a delicious buffet, a spa treatment, or perhaps drinks by the pool. The possibilities are limitless. A few hours later, you'll be kicking off the evening with a wonderful dinner in one of the 4 restaurants. And may follow up that with a Las Vegas style show or a visit to the Wynmore Casino, while the children have a blast in one of the age appropriate kids clubs. Day 2. Spend the day exploring Grand Bahama Island and taking some of its exotic or relaxing activities. Again, the choice is yours. After a fun-filled day, you will board the ship and prepare yourself for another great night of dining and entertainment. Select a different restaurant or club, or maybe just relax in a lounge chair under the stars as you sail back toward the beloved USA. So how much is this cruise?
Okay, the cruise we usually do retail when it's a person, but what I can do is if you would take advantage of the Bahamas and the cruise, if that you would like to do the Bahamas and the cruise.
No, just the cruise itself. How much does it cost to sit? Yeah.
Okay, it would be $198.
Okay.
Now, you did pay $298 for the all three locations in the cruise. Like you do a cruise for $198. And then if you want, I could go in the Bahamas vacation as well for $198. And that way you could stay, you could have the day over, get the Bahamas for 3 days, 2 nights, and then cruise back.
Can I ask you a question?
Fair enough?
Can I ask you a question? How did it come to be to call me? Like, my name was just in the system to call?
No, okay. Now, there's different ways how we get our company. You call the infomercial and you bought something. This is one of the ways I'm familiar with. You purchased something from our company in the past, or you bought something from the infomercial and they brought your attention about the vacation package, and then you purchased it from them. I'm not sure if that's the avenue you want, but the two avenues that I know are either that, or you purchased something before in the past, or you went to one of our resorts and you fill out a survey saying you wanted to find out some information. Those are the ways that I'm familiar with. Now,
Okay.
you obviously purchased something before because you canceled it, so.
Okay. No, I'm just.
Before, but you canceled it, so.
Yeah.
It's either one of those ways. We don't just pull things out of our hats.
I was just wondering. I was just wondering because if you Google the company, right? Preferred guest resorts. Have you ever done that? Have you ever Googled the company Preferred Guest Resorts?
No, I actually haven't.
Okay. No, I really suggest that you Google them, and I mean, I don't know how they pay you, but you need to get out of there. After you Google them, you will find out why. I don't know, maybe it's a good idea that you called me so I can let you know, but you need to get out of that company as soon as you can. But I'm not interested in any cruise. I mean, I'm just curious how much this cruise thing cost, but I'm not interested in any packages because of the nature of this business. It's a very suspicious business that you guys have. There's a lot of complaints. There's a lot of unhappy people that were scammed. Unfortunately, that's the truth. And yeah, you can say that about every company that business is in the business of making money, but
what do you mean by the nature? I mean,
well,
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, the point is with the vacation, the cruise in the Bahamas. Now, the way you get the price is we have a 16-night tour of the resort. That's how you get the price. And you take the vacation, you enjoy yourself, go home, tell your friends about it. Now, like I said, we have resorts all over the place. I mean, that's how it works. That's how it works. We have, you take a vacation, you get the 16-night tour, and that's so you know where everything's at. And then, yeah, and I mean, we actually have some resorts in the Virginia Beach as well.
Okay.
We
Well,
have some resorts in Williamsburg. That's a good of those here.
okay. Well, uh, have a nice day.
Excuse me?
Have a nice day, because you didn't listen to what I said. You just kept trying to sell me more something else.
No, I'm not kidding. Yes. All right.
Yes.
I'm offering you the cruise, which is good for 4 people, and the Bahamas stay, which is good for 4 people. It's $198. Okay. I mean, it's just how much you gonna pay for a cruise to go retail? For one person, a cruise for one person is, I'm sure, maybe $198, maybe $250. I'm not sure. They're gonna go like that. But this is for 4 people. Good for 4 people, and the Bahamas is good for 4 people. Now, I'm sure you gotta realize this is a good deal, because you're getting a 2-day cruise or a 2-day cruise there and back, and a 2-day trip to the Bahamas, and it's $198.
Mhm. Have you ever been to any of these cruises yourself?
No, I'm not old enough.
You're not old enough to go to the cruise. I mean, to go to the resorts,
No,
or
you have to be 23 to go.
you have to be 23 years old to go on any of this.
Excuse me?
You have to be 23 years old to go on any of this.
Well, you have to have at least one person there at 23 years.
It's pretty weird. Wait. Who? Wait. The company sets this policy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I haven't taken them yet, and I'm not going to go traveling with my parents, so I probably won't take them for next year. But I definitely will go when I am old enough.
Okay.
Because we have 2 all-inclusive locations, Cancun and Costa Rica.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to go when I'm old enough. So, all right.
Yeah.
Get the cruise to the Bahamas, and I'll
Can I tell you something?
give you the. Go ahead.
I want to tell you what I did today.
Go ahead.
Yesterday, 2 journalists were killed in Syria. There's a resolution in the United Nations that needs to be passed in order to intervene in Syria. The 2 countries who are against the UN resolution are China and Russia. I'm a Russian American. I attempted to bribe the ambassador of Russia in order for him to vote yes on this resolution. What do you think about that? Do you think maybe I'll go to jail?
So what's the original? Okay, so in order for the United Nations to intervene in Syria, they have to all vote, and Russia and China don't vote against it.
Yes, in order to intervene, they need all the members. That's how they set up the United Nations. And China and Russia are the 2 are members within the they're part of the United Nations. Without their yes, without their approval, the United Nations cannot go, because that's how the system is set up.
Oh, you with the Russian ambassador? Is that what you're saying?
Am I what?
What do you think you're with the Russian ambassador?
So today I wanted to contact the Russian ambassador and let him know, as a Russian citizen, that he should vote yes for the resolution. It was my responsibility, you think, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm a Russian citizen.
Yeah, it's your responsibility. Okay. I definitely, because my parents were missionaries, so.
So it's the right thing to do, right?
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Okay.
Now, if you could have other Russian Americans do that, that would be better.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'm not sure how to, like, it's hard, People don't care. People just want what they want for themselves, and that's, everybody's happy dandy. That's how it is, unfortunately. That's the sad truth in life. Nobody wants to care about anybody else but themselves and their families, and people within their proximity, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that because it's just human nature.
Yeah, of course. That's the way you choose everything. You know, if it's here to provide for your family, and provide for yourself, I want to hide that level, of course.
Hmm.
Now, it's good and it's bad because, you know, it's good to take care of your family, it's good to take care of, you know, you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of others. But when you take care of yourself before, then that's really cool the problem. So
Yeah.
how did you go about doing that?
Well, I Googled. First of all, I sat in my car and I drove to the United Nations. I didn't know exactly where to go. So I went to the United Nations. I went to the visitor section of it. And then I inquired at the information tab. I let them know exactly what I was looking here for. I wasn't a tourist. I wasn't a student. I wasn't there to look at the museum or go through some sort of a video or an audio tour on some history or some things that the UN has to offer. Which, by the way, if you ever decide to go to New York City, make the United Nations one of your places to visit. It's a very nice place. So I inquired there, and then they let me know. They gave me the address for the official, I guess, legal place of, I guess they call it mission. Each country uh, within the UN is referred to as a mission. So they referred me to the Russians mission's address, which was nearby, and I went there. On top of it just being the Russian mission, like office building, etc. It's all bureaucratic and they have their own system in place there. It's, you can think of it almost like an embassy, but not really. But it's like an embassy. So then I walked around there. No, I didn't really walk around. Then I spoke with the security personnel in front of it. I let them know why I was there, where I just wanted to voice my opinion, let them know that that's what they should be doing. Because it's one thing to read something on the news or see a cool movie, but it's another thing to get out there and do something about it.
I
So
definitely agree.
so at
I
first,
mean, there,
so then they told me that I came there around 12:30. They said everybody was out on lunch. He said to come back a little bit later. I came back. He said no one's going to be there till 4 o'clock. I said okay. I walked around the city for a little bit, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to write him a letter. So I wrote a little letter. I went to the police precinct. Police precinct. I couldn't find the staples. I went inside the police precinct. I asked them for a piece of paper. I got that piece of paper. I went outside. I found a place where I could write something. I stood there for about an hour, and I wrote. And I wrote that letter. I signed it, and then I went back, and I wanted to leave it with the security personnel, and in hopes that it would be passed up to whoever needed to hear it, because I wasn't sure of everybody's titles, or to look for their public relations, or I'm not very familiar with how the whole system works and who do I have to speak with. Um, he then contacted someone. Someone came out, and they promised me that my letter would go to the Assistant Secretary of the Ambassador of Russia to the United Nations. Inside that letter, I decided to enclose a $2 bill for more attention, to give it more meaning. At the same time, maybe a bribe. Maybe sometimes you need to maybe bribe. But I didn't really mean for it to be a bribe, but I meant for it to be more of a meaningful thing. And I inquired with the police if something like this were to be a bribe. They said the only way it were to be considered a bribe is if they decide to make a complaint about it. I still took that chance. It's a $2 bill. Who knows? If they decide to make a complaint about it, you would imagine that this would be a headline news story. So, with all of the whole point of me telling you all this is because you're continuously trying to sell me this. And even from the start, I wasn't really sure, and I made it clear to you that I understand the nature of this business that you're working for, and I even suggested to you that this is not a that you should get out of it as soon as possible. But yet you still persist and you try to sell me something from it. These packages, I'm not really. It's just not a good idea, unfortunately. There's a lot of complaints if you Google the company. There's a lot of
Okay,
unhappy
I
people
understand.
that the company
I understand.
unethically stole money from a lot of people and took advantage of a lot of people. And unfortunately, that's the sad truth in life. There's not a lot of. Most people are foolish. They're susceptible to scams and exploits. But it's a sad thing that we have people like that who take advantage of that. But that's part of life. We can't always be looking at the bad. There's more good in life than bad. But
I
like I say
understand. Like,
sometimes, there's always a rotten spoiled apple hanging on a tree, and there's nothing. It just maybe we need something like that from time to time as people to let us know the good things.
okay. Well, like, I'm sorry I couldn't help you today. This is what I have to do for a living, so I have to survive. So I'm sorry I couldn't help you today.
Okay. Well, I hope
But then
you find a better means of income.
I will one day.
I'm I genuinely mean that and say that there's a lot of opportunity in America. Being a Russian American and meeting a lot of different types of people from all different parts of the world, there's a lot of opportunity in America. You mentioned that your family's from Haiti, then this is the typical American story, from rags to riches. Many people have done it. Many people can still continuously do it. You go from nothing to something. There's a lot of opportunity here.
I understand. Thank you, Oleg. Thanks a lot, man. I gotta go because my dog will be mad at me.
Okay.
But thank you very much.
Have a good day.
All right, man.
It's gotten dark.